Hi and welcome to MRTV Live episode number 44. Now, this is going to be a very exciting episode because, well, as you can tell, I'm at a special location. I'm still in San Francisco, still very close to the Moscow Center, where yesterday the GDC 2019 ended. And, well, I have tried them all. I have tried the Oculus Quest. I've tried the Rift S, the new Rift S, and I've also tried the new HP Reverb. And well, in this episode, I'm going to tell you all about these experiences. I'm going to compare them. I'm going to exactly let you know how it was because I had ample time with the Rift S and the Oculus Quest. I was not just in line and checked it out for 10 minutes. No, I had a private session with the product managers of the devices, so I really could go in depth with the Oculus headsets, and also I could check out the HP Reverb. And well, in this show, I'm going to let you know all of my thoughts, and also I want to discuss with you, of course, because this is the whole concept of this show. This is the concept of MRTV Live. It's not just me telling you something, it's also us discussing about things. And yeah, as you can tell, I'm still outside here. I'm still in San Francisco. Tomorrow I'm going back to Germany, but today I thought, you know what? Let's do this MRTV Live show. Let's do this even though, yeah, I'm not in my studio at home. Let's do a special show directly after the show, directly after I tried Rift S and Oculus Quest and all the other headsets. So, yeah, it was great. It was really great to come here to the US, to come to GDC. Actually, I came here, honestly speaking, just to try the Quest because I was so excited about the Quest. I really wanted to check out the Quest for you guys. And of course, also I wanted to meet people. I wanted to meet the Oculus team, speak with them, get to know them a bit. And also I met other people. I met Anthony from VR365, which was amazing. And we did a short video together and it was actually so much fun. And yeah, you also enjoyed that. So that was amazing. Check out his channel, VR365, an amazing channel that I personally like a lot. And also check out the VR Roundtable podcast, a fantastic podcast talking about VR. And I believe tomorrow they're going to have an episode. Tomorrow they're going to have a very exciting episode. They're also going to talk about Rift S and Oculus Quest and all these things. All right. So yeah, it was amazing to come here to GDC 2019, and yeah, it was absolutely worth it. So thank you so much for everyone who chipped in with the super chat, because well, this was not sponsored by Oculus or any other company. I paid that from my own money. I paid more than 1,000 euros to come here from my own money to show this to you. So thank you so much for everyone who sent over a super chat. And of course, I'll be very happy if you keep on supporting the channel, if you send over super chats. Yeah, I paid over 1,000 euro to make this happen, and yeah, I'm still spending here. So thank you so much for every single super chat, and of course also thank you so much for all the members of the MRTV Elite, of the people who support me on Patreon. So thank you so much for every contribution on my Patreon. If you want to join it, please go to mrtvelite.com. That's mrtvelite, one word.com. And well, you get so many more videos. You get so much more content from me. For example, you saw all the things that I ate here and how expensive that was. It was truly expensive. For that part, I'm glad to go back to Europe and glad to go back to Germany, because the valley here, San Francisco, really is expensive. Oh my goodness, really is. Young Flame, thanks for the coverage. Yeah, you're welcome. Eckhard Klatt, great to have you here. So yeah, to everybody who's watching this, I'm really happy that you're watching this. Please tell everyone that I'm here right now. Send out the link to this live stream because I'm not sure if actually this is now happening on the main live stream channel from MRTV. So probably some people are waiting there for MRTV Live, but it's already running. So if this is not actually running on the main MRTV live stream channel, I'll be very glad if you could go over there right now to YouTube/mixedrealitytv/live and tell the people that are waiting there that we're actually live now here in this stream. So it would be amazing if you could copy this, this URL to this stream right now and send it to the people who are waiting on youtube.com/mixedrealitytv/live. That would be really amazing. Tell them that we are live here right now in this stream, since I'm using the official YouTube app now, and then it seems like you cannot directly stream onto your main channel. Thank you, Niall. Great. So yeah, please tell them to come here. Please don't let them wait there. Tell them we're live here now, and then we can now start with the show. And I can tell you what I thought about the Oculus Quest, about the Rift S, about the HP Reverb, and about all these things. Yeah, thank you so much, Johnny Live, for telling them. Yes, please tell them to come here, and then we can start with the show very, very soon. How was the FOV of the Rift S? Yeah, I can tell you already. Yeah, it was good, a bit better than Rift. Yeah, very comparable to what the Oculus Go has. And thank you so much, Orakuda. Thank you so much, Orakuda, for your contribution. Okay, cool. Great. So now I think most of the people now who have been waiting on the main chat are now here. We have 74 people who are watching this. Hello, Elke. Hi, everyone who's here right now and who's watching MRTV Live episode 44, the exciting episode where I kind of like summarize everything that happened at GDC 2019. So again, it was simply an amazing, yeah, it was amazing to come here. It was amazing to spend all that money, and it was worth it. It was worth it to come here. I gotta check out the Rift S, the Oculus Quest, the HP Reverb, and that was truly, truly good. Guys, about the questions that you have for the Rift S, for the Quest, I'm going to answer all these questions when we arrive at the segments of the show. And later, we're also going to do an Ask Me Anything. So with all these questions, keep them for yourself right now. I'm going to start with my rant that's going to last for like half an hour or so, where I really tell you all my experiences that I had with all the headsets, and then we can go to the Ask Me Anything section of today's MRTV Live episode number 44. So don't bombard me with questions right now. I'm going to go into the section now where I tell you about all of my experiences with the devices. Let's start now. Let's start. So again, let me tell you, I went here to check out the Oculus Quest. We didn't even know about the Rift S. It was just some rumors that probably they're going to show the Rift S. We were not even sure if they would announce it here at GDC 2019, and we also didn't know if they announced it, if we actually able to play it. So we had no idea what's going to happen. So I came here to try out the Oculus Quest because I was not at Oculus Connect 5. I was not part of that, so I had never tried the Quest before. But I can tell you that I was very, very excited about the Oculus Quest. Super excited, because I do like standalone headset a lot. I believe it's simply amazing that you don't have to put a phone into them, that you don't have to connect them with a computer, that you don't have to connect them with any console. It has been amazing. And I did like the Oculus Go a lot already. My only gripe with the Oculus Go, of course, was simply that you cannot, that you don't have 6 degrees of freedom, and that you don't have two controllers with 6 degrees of freedom. So that was my gripe with the Oculus Go. But I still like the Oculus Go for watching movies. So yeah, probably you also like the Oculus Go for watching movies. I think it's it's the perfect headset for watching movies. So yeah, I still love my Oculus Go, but I was just so excited about the Oculus Quest, and I came here to try it out. So Monday, first day, the first thing I heard when I woke up here, and I got a message from a German friend, and he said, Sebastian, it is an amazing day already. Beat Saber has been announced for the Quest. And I was like, yes, strike, amazing. Beat Saber for the Oculus Quest. This is exactly what's going to make this even a bigger success. I'm really sure that it's going to be a big success. Yes, VR Legion, it was you who told me that. And I was just so happy. I was simply so happy to hear that Beat Saber, one of my favorite games in VR, is going to come out for the Oculus Quest. And I believe that this is going to be a system seller. People want to get the Oculus Quest just to play this game. It's going to be pretty amazing. People are going to bring the Oculus Quest to their friends. They're going to show them Beat Saber. Those friends are going to be amazed by the quality of the headset and by Beat Saber, the game itself. In my opinion, Beat Saber is just like what Pac-Man was before for the video games in general. It is like, yeah, it's pop culture. It's going to be the Pac-Man of VR. It is simply an amazing game, and it's going to go down in popular culture. Beat Saber is amazing, and it's just so good that Beat Saber is, yeah, it's going to be a launch title for the Oculus Quest. I said it so often, but let me say it again. It's going to be the Tetris, like the Tetris for Game Boy. It's going to be like the Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. It's going to be like, what was the name? Wii Sports for the Wii. Yeah, so it's going to be incredible. So I was super happy about it. So I left my little Airbnb in Oakland, which is the neighboring town, to make it cheaper for me, and I drove to San Francisco with the public transportation. Arrived here at the Moscone Center. Pole position for Atari, yeah. Arrived here at the Moscone Center, and the first thing I did, I went straight to the Oculus booth. I went straight to the Oculus booth, and I saw that they were setting up things like I saw the Quest already. The first time that I saw the Quest, people were trying it, and I went to the Oculus people and I asked them, hey guys, do you have Beat Saber for the Oculus Quest? Are you showing off Beat Saber for the Oculus Quest today? And they said, no. And I was like, oh no, that sucks, too bad. They showed Sports Scramble, some tennis game for the Oculus Quest. And I thought, okay, it's all right. I really want to play it anyways. I just want to try out the Oculus Quest, so I'm sure I can play Beat Saber on the Quest sooner or later. And then indeed, when I had my private session with the product manager of the Oculus Quest, like on Wednesday, when I really went in depth with the device, then I could play Beat Saber, and I'm going to tell you all about it later. But we're still on Monday, right? So there was a long line for for trying out the Quest, and I simply went in line, right? I mean, I traveled all the way from good old Germany. I traveled all the way from good old Germany, spent like thousands of dollars to make this happen, and yeah, of course I'll go in line. So I went in line, and I had to wait for like 2 hours. 2 hours wait. And yeah, it was interesting. The Monday was not open to the public, right? So it was just the people who were working at the show. So in front of me, there was a guy from Magic Leap. Then there was another guy from Apple waiting there. Behind me, a guy from Amazon. So it was interesting. It was interesting. And yeah, waiting there in line. 2 hours later, it was my turn. And I asked them, hey, can I actually film this? And then they said, yes, you can film this. Media is important for us. And yeah, so I was able to film it. And well, you saw the video probably. It's my hands-on. It's my hands-on on the Oculus Quest. And this video, by the way, is very successful. It has 50,000 views already after a few days, which is incredible. Right, so then it was my turn with the Oculus Quest, and the first time that I put on the Oculus Quest. And I played Sports Scramble, which is like a tennis game. And I can just tell you, yes, I loved it. I loved it. I really, really loved how the Oculus Quest feels and how it looks like. So first of all, comfort. It is this kind of like ski mask thing, where you would put it on like the Rift. And yeah, actually, I must tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of setup. I'm not the biggest fan of this ski mask thingy. In general, I prefer like PSVR style. But I can tell you, even though I'm more like on the PSVR style team, that was incredibly comfortable. Incredibly comfortable. Super, super comfortable. One of the most comfortable headsets that I've tried in my whole life, period. Super, super comfortable. Yeah, they really managed to make the Rift style much more comfortable. And that was truly, truly amazing. And yeah, this is probably one of the most comfortable headsets I've ever tried. And wait a moment, I have to do something here. Here, I'm outside now at the Buena Verba Gardens in San Francisco. Yeah, so that was good. That was truly amazing. Comfort-wise, I was directly in the first moment, I thought like, yes, they have totally nailed it. They have totally nailed it with the comfort of the Quest. And I'm really happy about that because, again, I'm not a big fan of the Rift. I think it's one of the least comfortable headsets, especially for people who need to wear glasses. You can't wear it for too long, right? Because it is really not, it's really not good enough. So coming from that, I was like so positively surprised about the comfort of the Quest. Yeah, so thumbs up for the comfort of the Quest, of the Oculus Quest. Then I looked at the screen, and you know, I've looked at all the screens, really. I've looked at all the screens of all the headsets. You know that, right? I have all the headsets. I've even looked at screens that will never reach the public, or like the Star VR, right? I've seen them all. I have seen them all. And this screen looks good. This screen really looks good. It was fun to see. The game that I was playing was this this tennis game, right? Sports Scramble. And the colors popped. The colors looked so beautiful. It was just so nice. The blacks were super nice and black. It's an OLED display. It's 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye. It's just nice. It looked just as good as the Vive Pro in terms of the display. It looks just as good as the original Samsung Odyssey. From what the display is concerned, it is just amazing. Yeah, so if you have already looked at the original Samsung Odyssey, and if you have looked at the display of the Vive Pro, you know exactly what's coming at you with the Quest, because, well, it is exactly the same screen. It is exactly the same screen that is in the Oculus Quest. So yeah, when I looked at it, yes, I can directly tell this is exactly how the Samsung Odyssey screen looks. This is exactly how the Vive Pro screen looks, and it looks good. It looks really good. It looks much better than the Rift, of course, right? So it looks really great. You're going to enjoy it. In terms of God rays, less God rays than Vive Pro, right? Because the lens is much better. It's the same lens like in the Oculus Go, so you're going to have like a really, really good time looking at the Quest. Very, very nice. Really, really good. So much enjoyed it, and that was truly amazing. So I put it on, and then actually they have this function. Let's talk about, yeah, exactly, screen door effect. Sorry, I nearly forgot to talk about the screen door effect. Screen door effect is still there a bit. So yes, if you really try to find it, you can find it. So have a look at the Vive Pro, have a look at the Samsung Odyssey. Yes, you can still see the individual pixels. You can tell also that it's not RGB stripe matrix, that it's a pentile display. So you see some diagonal stuff going on, right? So yes, you can still see screen door effect. Screen door effect is still a thing with the Quest, just like it is with the Samsung Odyssey and the Vive Pro. Same thing, but the colors and the blacks just look so good, and overall the whole thing it looks so good. Yes, it is. You won't notice it. I'm sure you won't notice it, and I'm sure you're going to have a pretty good time. Thank you, Mr. Marius, that you loved my coverage. I'm so happy that you enjoyed what I'm doing here. Yeah, so screen door effect is not gone, but it's like really, it's neglectable, if that's a word. So it's good. It's no problem. You're going to enjoy it. You're really going to enjoy it. So I put the thing on, and well, it was in pass-through mode. It was in pass-through mode, so I could see my environment, and I could see the Oculus team member who was helping me set things up. Everything was in black and white, but it's a cool feature, right? It's a cool feature that we also have with the Windows Mixed Reality headsets and with the Vive. So yeah, if you want, you can try. You can simply check your environment. If you don't want to put the headset off, you can go through the pass-through mode, and you can simply see your environment in black and white, and you can find your adult beverage or whatever you want to find. Probably you want to find your green tea or what. So that was cool. That was cool, and you can still see your you see your controllers in that pass-through mode as well, and it has some kind of call-outs flying above them. One call-out says R, the other call-out says L. So right and left, so you know which controller is for which hand. That was a nice touch, and that was cool. Pass-through mode is good. All right, and then the next thing that happened, I went into the game, I played the game, and the tennis game again, right? And wow, right? So now was a time where I could really put the tracking to a test. The tracking of the headset itself, right? Like playing the game on the court, like running around on the court, and also the controllers. How good is the controller tracking, the new inside-out controller tracking of the Oculus Quest? Okay, first of all, I must tell you, it is just so liberating. It is just so liberating not to have the cables anymore. It is amazing. It is just so good. VR without cables is great. I already got a little taste of it when I tried the TP Cast on my Oculus Rift. It is fantastic. But now, not even to have to set up the TP Cast or turn it on or what, just to have the device being wireless in the first place, it is so good. It is just so amazing, so liberating. VR without the cables is unbelievably good. It is, I was so happy. I was so happy to play the Quest without the cables. Yeah, in the game you play tennis, right? And just watch my hands-on review of the Quest. You see me go run a bit. Like when I try to hit the ball, my leg work, my tennis leg work. Yeah, it's a very good. And yeah, you can see me do these leg work, and I simply felt good about this. Right, the freedom that you have without having the cables is fantastic. And then when you get too close to some stuff, like to the wall or what, well, you got this kind of guardian system, just like with the Rift or just like with the Vive or the Pimax, which tells you, hey, you're getting out of your safe zone, right? And yeah, that simply worked just as good as with with all the other headsets. But to have that wirelessly is cool. So yes, it is amazing not to have those wires anymore. Loved it, loved every second of it. For the tracking of the controllers and the tracking of the headset, it was flawless in the games that I tried. It was truly, truly amazing, truly flawless. I couldn't feel any problem with the tracking when I played the tennis game, and it does make a difference if you have 4 cameras, like with the Quest, or if you have only 2 with the Windows Mixed Reality tracking. So I must tell you, the inside tracking of Oculus is way better than the tracking of the Windows Mixed Reality headset with just 2. So as you know, I'm fine with the Windows Mixed Reality tracking. I love my Odyssey Plus and I play most of the games without a problem, but it cannot compare against the new kid on the block, which is the Oculus Inside Tracking, and having those 4 cameras truly, truly is better. You can put your headset here or here behind your head, and still the controllers are being tracked, and the controllers are being tracked very, very well. Really, really good. So when I tried the Quest for the first time on Monday, I had the feeling that the FOV was a bit smaller than Rift. So I thought like, oh no, why is that? That sucks. And it really felt like it. Like I also did the test where I put my arms in front and I just showed myself the visible area, and it felt like, oh, the FOV seems to be a bit smaller than Rift, which would have been a shame, honestly speaking. And it really appeared to me like that. And then it turned out, so I published my video, and then some people told me, hey Sebastian, probably you had the glasses spacers in it. And then probably your distance to the screen was just a bit bigger than normally. And that's why the FOV seemed smaller to you. And as you know, MRTV, I'm like very thorough, and of course I need to check these kind of things. And indeed, on Wednesday, I had the chance to try it again without glasses spacers. And at that time I was trying out Beat Saber and another game, and actually I had like a really, really nice hands-on session with the Quest, together with the project manager of the device. And I asked him, okay, now do I have the glasses spacers in? Do I have the glasses spacers in the Oculus Quest? And he told me, no, you don't have the glasses spacers now. And I felt like, okay, all right. So I checked it again with the FOV, and now indeed the FOV seemed to be bigger, just like how I expected it to be. Now the FOV looked like the Oculus Go. So a bit bigger than Rift, so probably now on par with the Oculus Go, and therefore like 110 degrees diagonally, I would guess. So indeed, I have to correct I already corrected my first video. I wrote it into the description of my hands-on, so that was fine without glasses spacers. It's just like Oculus Go, and therefore same like Vive, and probably a bit more than Rift. So we're looking at 110 degrees diagonally. Yes, so yes, and I was like very relieved, because I was feeling a bit sad that it had a smaller FOV, but it turns out no. So again, no, FOV is good. FOV is like a bit bigger than Rift. So yeah, right, good. Good, good stuff. By the way, we have more than 200 people watching this stream. Thank you so much for watching this stream. This is really amazing. And if you, why not share it now with some friends who want to hear from someone who has really tried the Rift S and the Quest and the Reverb, because everything, I'm going to put it into this stream. I'm also going to compare the Rift to Rift S and all these kind of things. So this is going to become a very, very exciting stream. It is already a very exciting stream, right? So why not share the link to this stream right now on the Reddit or on a forum or with your friends or anywhere, because, well, I have tried the Rift S. I have tried the Quest. I have tried the Reverb. I'm going to compare them all. I'm going to compare them all in this stream. It's going to be pretty amazing, so stay tuned to this stream here. All right. So, FOV of the device, really nice. FOV of the device, not smaller than Rift. Again, I got to correct my my first hands-on. It's on par now with Oculus Go and with Vive, which is nice. Yeah, so I gotta try finally then on Wednesday, when I had this in-depth session together with the product manager of the Oculus Quest. I gotta try Beat Saber. I gotta try Beat Saber on the Oculus Quest. And it was amazing. Oh my friggin' god. It was amazing. I love Beat Saber, and to play Beat Saber on a mobile device on the Quest without wires, wirelessly, oh my goodness. It was so great. It was so great. It was fantastic. So I played the game on hard. That's what I normally do, not expert, but I played it on hard, and I gave the tracking a good shot, right? I mean, you also saw it. I also made a video about it. I made a video about me playing Beat Saber on the Quest. You can watch it here on the channel, and yeah, you can tell that I pretty much try to beat tracking, try to beat the Oculus Quest inside tracking, but I couldn't. It was perfect. It was really, really good, and I'm telling you, I couldn't find a difference between playing this on the Quest, or playing this on the Rift, or playing this on the Pimax, or playing this on the Vive. The tracking was just as great as if I would have been playing that with constellation tracking, or if I would have been playing this with the Lighthouse tracking. And this is something huge to say. So dear Oculus engineers, if you're watching this, you did an amazing job with that inside-out tracking. And I believe that people will be very, very happy about it. I believe people will be super happy about the tracking. Beat Saber works great. Beat Saber looks just as amazing as on all the other headsets. And yeah, it looked great. Deep blacks, because we have an OLED screen. Good resolution, good FOV, wireless. I would say that Beat Saber on the Quest is the way to play Beat Saber. And I'm going to bring the Quest to my friends. I'm going to let them try it, and I have the feeling they will also be fascinated with the Quest. So the Quest is a big, big winner. A big, big winner. So the only question left with the Oculus Quest is, how about the battery life? How about the battery life of the Oculus Quest? So I have asked the product manager, hey, what's up? What's up with the battery life? Why don't you disclose the battery life? I mean, you talk about everything, but you don't talk about the battery life. What's the matter? Is it so bad or what? Okay, I didn't say that one. That one I was thinking to myself. And he said, you know why we don't disclose the battery life? We're still improving it right now. So they're still trying to improve it right now. I can just imagine that John Carmack is still on his lines of code trying to squeeze out every single minute, every single additional minute to get more juice out of it. So on the day that they're going to release the Quest, they're going to let us know, hey, okay, this is going to last, I don't know how long, 2 hours or what, I don't know. I really don't know. I would hope for 2.5 or 3 hours. Then I would be super happy. Then I would be super, super happy if it had like 2.5 or 3 hours. Like, that's the problem that I have with the Oculus Go. I don't like the battery life of the Oculus Go at all. So if it would be 3 or 4 hours, that would be unbelievable, but I don't believe so. I truly don't believe so. Yeah, so that was the last thing. That was the last thing that is still not known, right? About what about the battery life, and can we directly connect it to something like this here, right? Like a battery pack. I believe this should work. Charge while playing. I believe they're going to say no, just like with the Oculus Go, because, well, danger of exploding head. And yeah. So how was the graphics on the Quest? The graphics looked good, right? It looked, I don't know. Yeah, for Beat Saber, it looked just like all the other versions. Then the other game that I tried, yeah, probably PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3-ish, something like this. So yeah, something like that. Something like that. I would probably say PlayStation 3-ish. It looked fine. It looked good enough. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lots of fun. Right. So what can I tell you about Quest? Should you buy it or no? I guess you can already guess what I would say. Yes, get the Oculus Quest. I'm going to try to buy it on day one. For me, it's definitely a day one purchase, and I believe that it's going to sell like hotcakes. I've said it so often right now. Beat Saber is there. You can play it everywhere. It is not so expensive with $3.99. It is good. It is really great, and I'm excited about it. And I believe that we all are going to get it. I believe we're all going to get it, especially the people who are watching this stream right now, because we're all early adopters. And yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. And yeah, I can just say, it got my big thumbs up. It got my big thumbs up. And get it, guys. Get it. Get it, get it. I'm excited about it. And we're going to see lots of people. Yes, thumbs up, Brendan. we're going to see lots of people playing in the park, right? We're going to see lots of people playing in the public, and that's going to be good for VR. It's going to be great for VR. The word of mouth is going to be so much stronger. You know, I got all the headsets. I mean, really, I got Rift, I got Vive Pro, I got all the Windows mixed reality headsets, I got all the Pimax headsets. I got them all at home, and I even haven't shown that to my best friend in Germany, right? Because I just cannot. It's not easy to bring it all over. But with the Oculus Quest, yes, I'm going to bring that to my best friend. And yeah, I'm going to convert him to the religion of VR. Hi, Nati. Nati's also here. Thank you, Nati. Great that you enjoyed my coverage. That's cool. Great to have you in the stream here as well. So yes, I believe that the Oculus Quest is going to be the device which we can use. We are all like crazy enthusiasts, right? This is the device with which we're going to convert lots of people who don't know yet about VR. So we're all evangelists, right? And this is going to be our tool to spread the love, to spread the VR love to the world. Yes, so I can just say thank you, Oculus, for doing this, for like pushing VR as you do. Amazing. So Oculus Quest, a big winner. I couldn't find anything negative about it. The only thing that could happen now is the battery life. But apart from that, I really think this is really good. And I'm seldom so convinced that this is that a headset is going to be a success. But for this headset, I am convinced it's a success, and that's amazing. Oh, I forgot to talk about the controllers. Yes, so the controllers, they feel like the Oculus Touch controllers from the Rift, which is a win, because the Oculus Touch controllers are still one of the best controllers out there. And you know what, for the Oculus Touch controllers, I even think that the Oculus Touch controllers are more comfortable than the Valve Knuckles controllers. Here, I said it. Again, the Oculus Touch controllers are more comfortable than the Valve Knuckles controllers. And I have them at home, right? I have the Valve Knuckles controllers. They are good, but they don't feel very the Valve Knuckles controllers, they don't feel very ergonomic in your hand. I love the Knuckles controllers for all that they offer, but in my opinion, they should have made them more ergonomic, more like the Oculus Touch controllers. So, for the Oculus Quest, even the controllers are amazing. Of course, Adam, Knuckles can track your fingers. In general, I still prefer the Knuckles controllers over the Oculus Touch, but I say in terms of how they feel, Oculus Touch is a winner. So, yeah. So for the Oculus Quest, it's also using, but that's fine. So people who like the Oculus Touch controllers will also love the Oculus Touch controllers on the, on the Quest. So Oculus Quest, yes, it's a winner. I'm very excited about it. I mean, you seldom see me as happy as this, right? about a headset. I'm really happy about the Oculus Quest, and it's going to be a winner. Get it. By the way, this stream is not sponsored by Oculus. Right. And you will find out that this stream is not sponsored by Oculus, because now we're going to talk about the Rift S. Now we're going to start about the Rift S. Okay, Oculus Quest, love it. They did everything right. So now, let's talk about the Rift S. Before I start with the Rift S rant, let me have a sip of my not so adult beverage. Give me a moment. Hi, Eric Hartley. Hi, Eric. Good to see you in the chat. Okay, I don't know even where to start. Okay, let me start here. Okay, now let's start to talk about the Rift S. I came here to GDC and I didn't know if they would actually come out with the Rift S. I didn't know. And I didn't know if we can try it, nothing. So on Tuesday already, I got the scoop already, I heard about it. Yeah, I saw a picture. I saw a picture of the device, but I didn't know any more details. And then on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., when we all found out about the Rift S, I also found out about the details. And I must say, I was honestly surprised. I was honestly surprised about the Rift S. So what surprised me? Well, it surprised me that it was not just a Quest without the SoC and without the batteries. I had believed that, hey, it's a no-brainer. Just make the Quest, but without the SoC and without the battery. And you have a winner on your hands, right? Boom. So that was what I was expecting. I was expecting exactly the same screen like on the Quest. Everything the same, just no SoC, and no battery. And I believe everyone would have loved the device, right? OLED screens and stuff, and so on and so forth. But no, no. Instead, we get an LCD display. Instead, we get an LCD display with a lower resolution than the Quest. We get an LCD display that is just one display, only one display. So there is no IPD adjustment on that display, right? So you cannot exchange your IPD adjustment. You cannot exchange the screen to make it fit your eyes. And we got an LCD display with only 80 Hertz. What? What is going on? I was flabbergasted, I would say. I was really flabbergasted. And then on top of that, it doesn't have the Oculus signature ski mask type of setup, but instead it has a halo design. What? I was just so surprised. I mean, not that I don't like the halo setup, right? Actually, I like it. I told you before that I'm a fan of this kind of halo strap, like the PSVR, right? But I was just so surprised that Oculus would do these kind of things, right? Because, well, Oculus is Oculus. Before has been Oculus, right? So, and it was like wasn't it like that Oculus kind of like stood for this high quality OLED screen, only the best, only 90 Hertz, only the best blacks? Isn't that what Oculus was kind of standing for? Thank you so much, Crispy, for your contribution. So that was really like surprising for me. That was super surprising for me. Then I see the device in front of me, and it has this huge Lenovo branding on the side. And I was like, what? How can that happen? How can they put the Lenovo branding there? I was like, at that moment, I was like really surprised. Hello, can I keep on going?
We're closing now.
All right. Oh no, do I have to leave here? Okay, sorry guys, I think I have to leave. I have to leave here now. Okay, I think I have to leave here now. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I have to start with my rant somewhere else. Yeah, this is live. Okay guys, this is live, my dear friends. Time to go, but I will keep on doing this stream. I will keep on ranting, my friends. Okay. Support this stream. Sorry guys, thank you, bye-bye. Thank you, Jan Red. Woo. So, I have to go somewhere else. And no problem. MRTV gets arrested on a live stream. Okay guys, sorry for that. I'm going to keep on talking about the Rift S. Wait, I just have to find another place. So stick here, because now MRTV will not be silenced. Right. If the government forces are trying to get me off this place. Which is not true. Okay, wait a moment. The Oculus safety team has found me. Wait a moment. Guys, let me just set things up somewhere else. Yeah, this is live. 230 people saw how MRTV got chased away by the Oculus security team. Guys, one moment. Here is not so good. I have to find a better place. Probably somewhere in the sun would be good. Yeah, my dear friend, this is truly MRTV Live from San Francisco. 230 people watching this. How MRTV got evicted from the scene. Okay. I have to find a place. I'm sure I'm going to find a place within the next few moments. Okay. We will keep on talking about the Rift S. So yeah. Yeah, so I was simply surprised. I was truly surprised about the Rift S. And yeah, it does look like a Windows mixed reality headset, right? It really looks like a Windows mixed reality headset. That was so surprising with the halo design, with everything, and yeah, I was simply so surprised that they would do that, and especially with the branding, especially the branding, the Lenovo branding. It so surprised me. Okay, I'm just trying to find a place to sit down, and then we can keep on talking. All right. Okay. Okay. Here's good. Here is good. Okay, I think here's good. All right. Now, now I won't be silenced. I won't be silenced anymore. The truth is going, oops. Oh. The truth is going to come, the truth is going to come out. All right, now, my dear friends, now we can keep on talking. Sorry about this. You just saw the live eviction of MRTV. Okay, now. Yeah, this is a reality show. This is a San Francisco reality show. All of these things are happening. Yeah, this is San Francisco pure. Okay, now let's start again. So let me start with the. Let me get my notes out again. Thank you, Niall. This is what I got from Magic Leap, by the way. Thank you, William Cade, for your $5. Okay. Woo! This is live from San Francisco. This is a very exciting episode of MRTV Live, isn't it? With live eviction. Okay. So with the Rift S, you have a resolution now of 1280 times 1440p. Thank you so much for the $5 there, Z. So this is the display resolution. This is the display resolution of What did I miss here? I missed, sorry, how much, did I miss some, $50? Wow, thank you so much, Christopher Breland. Thank you so much, Christopher Breland, for the $50. Man, that means so much to me. Because I had to come here on my own money to do this coverage for you guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Zen Typical. Thank you for your, also for your contribution. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And 246 people are watching this stream right now. Guys, keep on sharing this stream. I need to be evicted more here. That seems to be cool. Okay, so the resolution per eye, 1280 times 1440p per eye for the display. For the display. My dear friends, now I'm going to tell you something very interesting. This display resolution is not being rendered. This display resolution is not being rendered by the computer that is actually sending the pixels to the Rift S. Actually, you're getting exactly the same render resolution like the original Rift. So there's not going to be any more detail that you can see on the Rift S. It is just exactly the same render resolution, or even a bit less, so we've heard, than the Rift. So even you don't even get the high resolution. You don't even get the high resolution of the Rift S. You don't even get the 1280 times 1440 pixel of the Rift S screen. You don't get it because the render resolution did not get increased. That is truly interesting, right? That is truly interesting, and then they have to scale it up. They will scale it up to the resolution, but with an upscaler. So that is something really interesting. So it's being upscaled to the resolution of the Rift S, but the render resolution is not. The render resolution is not higher as the Rift. That is really, really interesting. That's really interesting to know, right? It's really interesting to know. So no, if somebody's telling you, oh yeah, the Rift S, but it has a higher resolution, no. The screen, yes, the screen itself, it has a higher resolution as compared to the Rift screen. But the render resolution, the amount of detail that you will be able to see is not higher. So that is the reason why they actually have exactly the same system requirements for the Rift S. They have exactly the same system requirements for the Rift S as the Rift. And that is the reason, because the render resolution is exactly the same. So that is something really interesting to know. And I think not many people know that. And actually, if you watched my Rift S hands-on, I'm asking the personnel there this question, and I'm asking somebody who really knows about this stuff, and they acknowledge this to me, that the render resolution is the same. Right. So I think that is something interesting to know. And anyways, now you want to know. So I went into that demo, and again, I was really glad to get this long hands-on demo. I didn't need to queue up. I got an appointment with the Rift, with the Oculus team, and as I told you, it was actually the product owner of the Quest, and he spent like 1 hour with me. He spent like 1 hour with me, trying the Quest and also trying the Rift S. And now you want to know, okay, so how was it? How was the Rift S? Is it an improvement as compared to the original Rift? Is it better than the Rift? Is it a step up? This is the question. And I can tell you In some things, yes, and in some things, no. So I cannot just say, okay, yes, it's better, and that's it. No, I also have to talk about the negative points, but I will also talk about the positive points. So I tried Stormland, and I tried Asgard's Wrath on the Rift S. And I can tell you, it was great. It was really great. It was amazing. I really enjoyed my time with the Rift S. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I enjoyed my time with the Rift S. I enjoyed my time with the Rift S because, well, it is a very, very comfortable device. It is really a comfortable device. If you have tried the Lenovo Explorer, you will know how Windows Mixed Reality headsets feel like. Right? So yeah, it is a comfortable device. In my opinion, it is a step up in terms of comfort as compared to the original Rift. So I really enjoyed the device. It didn't feel heavy on my head. I liked how you would attach it with the halo, and yeah. So thank you so much, Will Flourish. Thank you so much for your contribution. Amazing. Every single dollar helps here. So if you know the PSVR, then you know how comfortable the Halo style is. And yes, it's a step up in comfort. It is really a step up in comfort. And for lots of people, for me, that's important. I like to have this comfortable headset since, I couldn't play the Rift for too long, honestly speaking, because I simply didn't like the comfort. But with the Rift S, comfort was good. Also, I played with my glasses on. And I can hardly do that with the Rift S, with the original Rift, but with the Rift S, I could play with my glasses on. So comfort-wise, the Rift S is a step up. Comfort-wise, the Rift step is truly a step up. Now let's talk about the other stuff. Let's talk about the picture quality. And black values and so on and so forth. So my big gripe with the original Rift is the lenses are really bad. For the original Rift, I don't really enjoy it because the God rays are such a huge problem with the original Rift, right? In high contrast scenes, it's simply not fun to play. Also, you have screen door effect, and that is not fun. That is simply not fun. So these problems have been solved. These problems have indeed been solved. You don't have these crazy God rays anymore, right? You don't have these crazy God rays anymore because you have better lenses. You have the same lenses as the Oculus Go and the Quest, and that is great because these lenses are truly amazing. So that was good. That was good too. That was really good too. And then also for the screen door effect, it's less than with the original Rift. Yeah, because now you have the Oculus Go display. So it looked good. In terms of screen door effect, if you have seen an Oculus Go, you have this RGB stripe matrix, which means that every pixel is being displayed with 3 subpixels. So this was good. This was truly good. So you have less screen door effect with the Oculus Rift S than you have with the Rift. So did it look better than the Rift? Yes, I would say it did look better than the Rift. So it is a step up in terms of graphics. But But now, unfortunately, we have to talk about the drawbacks. And that is now the big problem, in my opinion. The big problem is the LCD and the blacks. So before I went into this, thank you so much to Tones My Bones for your contribution. Thank you so much for your super chat. Every single super chat helps me to do these things. Yes, so we have to talk about the bad part. The blacks, because it's an LCD display. It's an LCD display, and that simply means the blacks are not good. The blacks are truly not good. And the thing is, I looked out for it. I looked out for it, and the blacks are not as good as like the OLED headsets, like the like the Vive Pro, the Oculus Quest, the Samsung Odyssey. The blacks cannot compare with those headsets, and that will be a big disappointment for a lot of people. That will be a big disappointment for the people who like to play those space games like Elite Dangerous, right? That will be a big disappointment for people who love to play horror games, right? So the black levels are just not as good, and the blacks are not good. I can, when I went into the demos, I tried to look for blacks. I tried to look for the black levels because I knew already, hey, this is an LCD display. So I tried to look for it, and I found scenes where everything was black, and these scenes were like the menus in Stormland were all black. The menus in Asgard's Wrath were all black. And how did it look like? Not black, right? It was more like grayish. And that's just normal with an LCD display, right? They are backlit and the blacks are like grayish. So unfortunately, the blacks looked not so good. So people who love Elite Dangerous, people who love horror games, I think you're not going to have an amazing time with the Rift S. And I must say it so clear because, well, I simply looked out for those black levels. So for those people who need to have the great blacks for horror games and for Elite Dangerous and all these games, I would say stay clear of the Rift S. Better go for a headset with an OLED screen. Go for a headset with an OLED screen. All right, I have to be a bit more careful about what I'm saying here in terms of the colors. Yeah, but it's just what it is. It's just what it is. The LCD display is great for bright scenes. Whenever I was in bright scenes, everything looked amazing. Everything looked great in bright scenes. Like in Asgard's Wrath, when I was fighting in the water against the Kraken, guys, it looked amazing. It looked... Yes, you were live. It looked amazing. It looked super, super amazing. And people who love bright games, you're going to love the freaking shit out of this headset. It looks great. It looks really good. So absolutely, absolutely good. But yeah, the contrast is not so great, and yeah, the dark scenes. Sometimes in Stormland, when I was playing Stormland, and the beginning is kind of dark. The beginning is kind of dark. Yeah, I was looking at the colors and I was just thinking like, oh, if this was OLED now, if this was now the display of the Oculus Quest, oh, This would be so beautiful, but it isn't. So I would say overall, the Rift S is good. It's a good headset. It's a great headset. Also in terms of tracking with the 5 cameras, right? It has one more camera here on top, so that even the tracking is even perfect if you have the controller on over your top of your head. It's going to be amazing. Tracking worked flawlessly as well. I had no problems whatsoever, and that's also good. It's just the blacks. It's just the blacks, and that's going to be not great for the VR enthusiast. Thank you so much, Levi. Reverb versus Rift S. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about all the comparisons later. So, lots of people are not going to like the black levels. Again, the controllers are exactly the same like the controllers from the Quest. Perfect. Tracking was amazing. Nobody's going to have any problem with it. You will be able to bring your Rift S to your friends. You don't have to bring over all the base stations. And actually, I think that's good. I think that's in general, for the general public, that is a step up. Right? So the tracking is good. Tracking is amazing. However, for these games that I tried, I don't know how the tracking is going to be for like first-person shooters, when you really have to bring the controller very close to your head, to the headset, like when you're aiming through the sights. For this, I have met another YouTuber, Lambo Man, and you should totally go to his channel as well. And he told me that actually for the inside-out tracking on the Rift S, it might be a problem when you're getting very close to the headset with your controllers, that you will also lose tracking with the Rift S. But that part I couldn't check. That part I can only try when I have the Rift S at home, when I do the full MRTV review. Anyways, so tracking, what I saw in this demo now, it was great. So overall, this is a good headset. It's a nice step up from the Rift, but VR enthusiasts who want great blacks will be disappointed. People who love horror games, people who love Elite Dangerous and dark games will be disappointed. That part I must make very, very clear here. Yeah, right. So let's talk about pricing. Let's talk about pricing, and let's talk about more things related to the Rift S and why the Rift S is what it is. Pricing is $399. So now we get more into the analysis phase. Right now we get more into the analytics phase of the Rift S. Why is the Rift S what it is? Why does it more remind us of a Windows mixed reality headset instead of the Oculus headset? Why is all that? Why is all that? And why do they have this Lenovo branding and all of this? And first of all, that's another thing that really surprised me, that Lenovo branding. So let me straight talk to you guys about that. I believe they're hurting themselves. I truly believe that they're hurting the Oculus brand. The Oculus brand, until now, it stood for high quality VR. High quality VR, the best in town, right? Oculus, everything is beautiful, everything is nice, it's okay, it's probably not, they really try they really try to position themselves in that segment, high quality, the best of the best. Go to our ecosystem and you get the best of the best. But now, I think they're hurting themselves. I really think they're hurting their own branding. Thank you so much, Joe's Reality. Wow, for $24.99. My goodness, thank you. I know this job and passion is not cheap. Yeah, it is. Passion is not cheap. Thank you. Thank you so much for this contribution. Amazing. Every contribution helps so much. Again, since I'm financing this year all by myself, not being flown in here by Oculus, all by myself. Thank you. So that's why I think they're hurting their branding, their brand image. I can't believe that they put the Oculus, I can't believe that they put the Oculus branding on that device. I can't believe that they put the Lenovo branding on that device. Right? So what does Oculus stand for now? The Oculus Quest, yes. The Oculus Quest, it totally feels like an Oculus headset. But the Rift S, it truly doesn't feel like an Oculus headset. It really feels like a Lenovo Windows Mixed Reality headset. So exactly, Oculus brand was the gold standard, right? The software so polished, it still is, and everything is just like great. But now, why would they do that? Why would they brand this with Lenovo and make this headset which feels like a Windows Mixed Reality headset? So I truly don't understand this. I truly don't understand how they can put the Lenovo branding there, and I believe they really hurt their own branding. And that is also one thing that I believe is happening here. I believe that Oculus truly is not the Oculus anymore that it was in the beginning with Palmer Luckey and Brandon Aribi, all these VR enthusiasts, all these people just like us, all these people who are just passionate about it and who just want to bring out the best experience to the people. That is what Oculus was before. That is what Oculus was before. But now, with Oculus being bought by Facebook, now with this headset, you can feel it. Now it's not Oculus anymore. Now it's Facebook. And I think now is really the time that you can see it on this headset, that Oculus is not Oculus anymore, but that Oculus actually is Facebook. Now you can tell it 100%, because this device is not made for you and me. This is not made for us. This is made for new people. This is made to bring in new people into the system. This is made to bring in to bring VR to the masses. And you know what? Probably that is the right business decision. Probably this is exactly the right business decision. So let's also talk about the price. Pricing of the device, $399. Ouch. $399 is not the mass price, right? It's not the price that is made for the masses, right? Because, well, Lenovo Explorer, $199, right? And it's nearly the same. Just like if the tracking was a bit better on the Lenovo Explorer, you would get exactly the same. So why does the device cost $399? Okay. Why does the device cost so much? So during GDC, I was glad enough to meet Anthony from VR365. So definitely go and check out his channel, VR365. It's an amazing channel, and he's like shooting out amazing content every single day. Anthony, if you're watching this, hi, was great to meet you. And we're also talking about this price, about the $399 price. And we came up with a few ideas. Why the price? Why it's so expensive, right? Oculus Go is $199. And this is an Oculus Go with the tracking on top of it. So let's think about the pricing. So when I talked with Anthony from VR365, one conclusion was, hey, this is now the early adopter tax, right? It wouldn't make sense to sell it now for $299 because, hey, you and me, we're going to buy it for $399 as well, right? So it's true, it makes sense. From a business standpoint, they also need to make money, and they're going to milk us, the early adopters, first. They're going to milk the early adopters like us first. It makes sense. It simply makes sense from a business standpoint. $399, we're going to pay it, and yeah, make some money, right? And then introduce discounts. Introduce discounts for the holidays, right? For the holidays this year, 2019, probably the price going to go down to $349, and then they're going to sell a shitload of these headsets because it is not a bad headset. It is not a bad headset. So $349 is going to be an amazing price then in holidays 2019. People will want to play Asgard's Wrath, they want to play Stormlands, they want to play Defectors, and for this price, $349, yeah, not bad, right? So early adopter tax. That is one thing. However, another thing, and I believe actually that is more the reason why this is so expensive, they don't want to hurt the Quest. They don't want to hurt the Oculus Quest. If the Rift S now was $299, people would buy that one instead of the Quest. People would think, hey, the games are probably better. I can play Skyrim on the Rift S, but I cannot play Skyrim on the Quest. It's $100 cheaper. Games look probably better. Why would I go for the Quest? Let me go for the Rift S instead, right? So, but they don't want to do that because let's speak 100% honest truth now. Who is the star of Oculus right now? It's the Quest. It's the Quest, guys. It's the Quest. It is not the Rift. It is not the Rift because you know what? Guess what? Guess with which headset they're going to make more money. Is it going to be the Rift S or is it going to be the Quest in terms of software sales? Because remember, Oculus is not a hardware company. They're not making their money with hardware sales. They're making the money from their platform. Oculus is a platform play. So they're making their money with the Oculus Store. And with which store are they going to make more money? With the Oculus Quest Store, the walled garden, or with the Oculus Rift Store? The Rift, you know, you can still get your games from Viveport Infinity, you can get your games from Steam, right? So if you buy the Rift, well, probably on the long run, Oculus is not going to make so much money from you as compared to the people who buy an Oculus Quest, where they can only get their games from the Quest store. So of course, the star of the show is the Oculus Quest. They need to sell as many Oculus Quest as possible, and they will. So now with price parity at $399, people will think, do I want to play Beat Saber on the Oculus Quest, or do I want to play Beat Saber on the Rift S? And people will go for the Oculus Quest, I believe. So it would have been a bad decision. It would have been a bad business decision for Oculus to make the Rift S cheaper than the Quest. And also they have already said, I think to upload VR, they have said that they're not going to aggressively discount the Rift S. And it makes sense because they want to push the Quest for the walled garden approach, for making more money with the Quest S games. So it is simply very, very clearly a business decision. They want to push the Quest. The Quest is their hero device. The Quest is the real Oculus device. The Quest is Oculus, and the Quest feels like Oculus. The Rift S does not feel like Oculus. So why would they come up with that Rift S in the first place? Why would they come up with the Rift S in the first place? Well, the Rift is dated now. Going into the third year, it doesn't look good anymore. All the other headsets look better. The God rays, it simply cannot compete at all anymore. Let's be honest. I understand there's some hardcore fanboys who will never admit it, but it's a fact. It doesn't look good anymore. It cannot compete against other headsets, right? It cannot compete against the Samsung Odyssey. It cannot. So they needed to somehow update it. They needed to somehow update it to still have something in the market that can somehow compete to the newer headsets, that can somehow compete against Vive Pro and Samsung Odyssey and all the other headsets in the world, right? So that's why they replaced the Rift with the Rift S. And again, very important, they are replacing it. It's not like the big upgrade, and they did not market it as big upgrade. They did not market it as an upgrade. They did not market it as the next big thing. They said, hey guys, you know what? The Rift S is simply replacing the Rift. It's simply only replacing it, right? So there was no big show at GDC. There was no big, oh wow, live event show. It was simply, they did an event, it was a closed event on Monday with an embargo, and then on the embargo fell on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Pacific time. And it was just like, okay, we have this upgrade now. It's cool, it's good, and yeah, that's it. But it's not, they didn't make a big thing of it. They really did not make a big thing of it, right? So that's also the reason why, I don't know, that not so many other people were here to come to this event here, right? It was really just a small thing, and okay guys, yeah, Rift S is now something that PC VR players can now go to if they want to play the first party Oculus games, if they want to go into this Oculus environment, right? So they didn't make a big thing out of this device. So this kind of makes sense. This kind of makes sense. And you know what? I'm telling you something. I am very, very sure this was the last Rift that we're ever going to see. Think about it. Think about it. The times of PC VR are very, very much limited. It's over soon. It is over soon. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Games are not being rendered by your computers at home very, very soon. Very, very soon. It's over. It is over soon. The next big headset is going to be the Quest 2. The Quest 2. And the Quest 2 probably going to get its games from the cloud. Everything is going to be streamed, and you don't need any more local power. You don't need anymore any big gaming PC. You're going to have the best and beautiful first party games streamed into your Quest 2. That's what's going to happen. 5G all the way. And we're seeing it right now. We're seeing it right now at this GDC. Google has announced Google Stadia. And Google Stadia is Google's cloud computing platform. And you know what? Google Stadia is going to be a big problem for Xbox. It's going to be a big problem for PlayStation, because you can get your games within 5 seconds. You can play it on any screen, on your phone, on your computer, on your TV, and it works like a charm. I tried it here. I tried Google Stadia here, and it worked just perfectly. And in the end of the year, Lots of us are going to play 2D games. Well, I don't play so much 2D games anymore, flat games, on Google Stadia. And this is in 2019, my dear friends. So this technology is going to go into VR as well. And I spoke with Alvin Wang Graylin, who is the boss of HTC Vive in China. And I asked him, okay, so VivePort Infinity, you can play all the games right now, yeah? But when is it going to be streamed from the cloud? And he told me, very soon, very soon. This is not something that's only going to happen in like 5 years or so. This is something that is going to happen soon. This is something that's going to happen soon. So why would Facebook make a Rift 2 which has to be connected to a computer when nobody has computers anymore, when nobody has these RTX 2080 Ti things anymore? Facebook wants to get 1 billion people into VR, right? Facebook wants to get 1 billion people into VR. And guess what? 1 billion people don't have RTX 2080 Ti's. Facebook's don't have that. And no, Jan-Red, you're wrong. The 5G latency is not too big for that. 5G can do VR gameplay. 5G can do it. The latency of 5G is not too big. 5G can do VR. So that's the big thing about 5G. So why would Facebook invest into the Rift 2, which probably only like a little percentage can use can get a super high definition Rift 2 with a huge field of view? No, they want to get 1 billion people into VR, and the only way they can do so is with headsets like the Quest that are simple, that you can simply put on, right? You don't need a computer, you don't need anything. And that's exactly what the Quest 2 is going to be like. That is exactly what the Quest 2 is going to be like. The Quest 2 is going to be the device that's going to bring the Oculus stores together. And I'm telling you guys, in 3 years, I'm going to show this stream, and I'm going to show you, I told you 3 years ago that the Quest 2 is going to be the device that is bringing the Rift store and the Quest store together to one store, because everything is going to be streamed. Everything is going to be streamed from the 5G network. Yes. So there's no Rift 2 coming, my dear friends. There is no Rift 2 coming. I am so sure about it. It doesn't make sense, especially now with this Rift S out. Especially now with this Rift S out, it just shows, hey, Facebook is not thinking about you and me. Facebook is not thinking about us VR enthusiasts anymore. Facebook is thinking about the masses, how to get 1 billion people into VR. And it makes sense. You know, it makes sense from a business standpoint. And you know what, guys? Even from a VR enthusiast standpoint, it makes sense. Why? Because if they came out now with the Rift 2, with a huge FOV, with an amazing resolution, with everything amazing, which you and me would have loved, they would have only sold 100,000 devices worldwide. And that would mean game developers would give a shit about developing VR games. They would keep on doing the Fortnites. They would keep on doing the stuff that they do, because they cannot earn any money with developing VR games. But now, with Facebook aggressively trying to reach the market, the mass market with the Quest, and making it easier with the Rift S to jump into the ecosystem, they are actually doing a good thing for VR. They are actually doing a great thing for VR. What they are doing is they are bringing more people into it. They are building an ecosystem where for developers it is more interesting to develop VR content. And for that thing, I applaud Oculus and I applaud Facebook to bring more and more people into it. So yes, this is not for you and me because we are early adopters for watching a live stream, a VR live stream on a Saturday, but it is honestly still good for us because more and more people are going to get into VR. More and more people are going to get into VR, which means more money can be earned by developing stuff for VR. So in general, I think it's the right move, even though me, as a VR enthusiast, of course, I would have wanted to see something else. So yes, no Rift 2. I am so sure no Rift 2, Quest 2, which is going to bring the Rift and the Quest stores together. Stuff is going to be rendered in the cloud, and you're going to see the most amazing, beautiful games on the Quest 2 that are rendered by the cloud. Exactly what Google is doing with Google Stadia, where your next console is not hardware. Your next console is the cloud. Your next console is, yeah, probably the Facebook cloud, right? The Oculus cloud, right? So that's going to happen. That is going to happen, and I'm so sure no Rift 2, but Quest 2 bringing the ecosystems together. So it makes sense that the Rift S has the same price like the Quest because they want to get the people into the Quest and into their walled garden ecosystem. Yes. Ouch. Just hearing that hurts. Sorry, James O'Laughlin. Sorry so much to say that, but this is just how it's going to happen. In my humble opinion. This is where we're going, and yeah. Yeah. One guy has to say it, right? And that's why I'm here. All right. Is LCD compared to OLED so bad in terms of black values? Yes. Sorry, Brett Bullock. Sorry to break your heart, but hey, that is simply how it's going to be. I saw the future with the Google Stadia here. I saw the future with Google Stadia. It's going to change stuff. It's going to change how we play games, and it's not going to stop with VR. So we're going to have a very different reality very soon. All right. Let me have a look what's next here. Let me have a look what's next. All right. So Rift S. So again, Rift S, it's a nice headset. It's a good headset. It's a fun headset. Great tracking, everything. Stuff looks better if stuff is not dark. And that's basically how it is. Yeah. I'm looking forward though, because it's a good headset. All right. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic here. And the next topic is the HP Reverb. The HP Reverb. So the HP Reverb is a new headset that was shown at the GDC as well from HP. It's a Windows mixed reality headset, and it has a very, very high resolution. It's 2 times 2K, 2K times 2K per eye. So a very, very high resolution. Compare this with the Rift S. The Rift S has 1,200 times 1,440 pixels per eye. The HP Reverb has 2,000 times 2,000, a bit more actually, per eye, which is like a huge, huge step up. It's a game changer in terms of resolution. The HP Reverb is going to be available from April worldwide. It's going to set you back $600, and it's a Windows mixed reality headset, which means Yeah, you can play all Steam VR games. You can play, yeah, you can play Oculus games with the Revive. You can play everything. You can play everything with the HP Reverb. And it looks more, actually it looks more like an Oculus headset, because it has the typical Oculus setup, as in like the baseball cap or ski mask type of setup. And honestly, if you compare the HP Reverb with the Rift S, if you had given me the Rift S and if you had given me the HP Reverb without branding, and if you had asked me before this show, hey, Sebastian, tell me, which one is the Rift S and which one is the HP Reverb? Come on, man. I would have said that the HP Reverb is the Rift S, and I would have said that the Rift S is the HP Reverb. It is so interesting. It is so interesting. And oh, sound. By the way, sound. I totally forgot to talk about sound on the Rift S, right? Let me just say this. The sound on the Rift S is good. I was surprised how good the sound is, even though it doesn't have the normal headphones. So this is something that I need to say. The Rift S sound is good and I appreciate it. But now let's go back to the Reverb, the HP Reverb. So yeah, the screens of the display of the Reverb, the screens of the display of the Reverb is simply amazing, amazing, super sharp, super incredibly sharp. Definitely, without a doubt, the display of the Reverb, it kills the Rift S display. The Reverb screen looks amazing. It looks so much better than the Rift S display. Period. Period. It looks so good. It simply looks amazing. Yeah, you can hardly see any screen door effect. You have so many pixels per eye. You have also like a RGB stripe matrix, but you simply have this huge resolution, and you even have a bigger FOV. And is it better than the Odyssey Plus? Yes, I would say the screen looks better than the Odyssey Plus. You see more detail. The resolution is a dream. So 2K times 2K per eye is really, like, I think, the sweet spot, where you can hardly see any pixels anymore, but where it's still like a resolution that actually our current computers can render. So really, really nice, really, really amazing. Display-wise, that is fantastic. Also, unfortunately, but let me say so much though, it's also an LCD display. So it's also an LCD display, which means it has the same problems as what the black values are concerned. So I cannot tell you right now, hey, the HP Reverb has much better blacks than the Rift S. Probably no, but unfortunately, I could not test it. In my time with the HP Reverb, I was not able to play dark games. So that is something that I have to check out for you guys when I do the full review of the HP Reverb, when I have the HP Reverb at the MRTV headquarters. And of course, I'm going to buy the HP Reverb. Of course, I'm going to buy the Rift S. I'm going to buy all of these devices since I believe it's an investment for the channel. And if you like that, I'm still very grateful about any super chat, by the way, because, yeah, I'm doing this here for you, staying independent, buying the stuff myself. So I'm going to buy the Rift S, I'm going to buy the HP Reverb, and I'm going to compare the shit out of those two devices. Anyway, so at this moment in time, I cannot tell you about the black levels. I cannot tell you about the black levels since I could not test it, but I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to compare that for you guys. Let's talk about comfort. Let's talk about comfort of the HP Reverb. Fantastic, fantastic. They have done an amazing job to make the headset feel as comfortable as the, yeah, as the Quest probably, right? With this ski mask setup. Yeah, they have done a great job. And again, it looks more like an Oculus headset than the actually Rift S looks like an Oculus headset. Would you agree with that? Would you agree that the HP Reverb looks more like an Oculus product as compared to the Rift S? Say yes in the chat if you would agree that the HP Reverb looks more like an Oculus headset than the Rift S does. Please say yes in the chat right now. I would like to know if you agree with that. Right? Absolutely does, right? Absolutely. You guys agree with me. You guys totally agree with me. So I was really, really surprised to see that. And it's super comfortable. It is very comfortable. And together with this wider FOV and that beautiful screen, that high resolution, it might be just a great option for those enthusiasts, for us 210 people who are watching this right now, who are watching this and who think like, hey, you know what? I want an upgrade. I want stuff to look better. I want stuff to look like woo, right? So yeah, so that is really that was really surprising for me to see that device. So I talked about comfort. I talked about the great display. I talked about the a bit bigger FOV, I would say, but it's just a tiny bit bigger. It's not like Pimax. It's not like Pimax big, right? It's not like Pimax big. So yeah, Pimax versus HP Reverb. Good point. I'm going to talk about this in a while as well. So the Reverb screen, it looks. The screen, what screen door effect is concerned, what clarity is concerned, it looks even better than the Pimax 5K Plus. It looks better than the Samsung Odyssey Plus. It looks better than the Pimax 8K. It looks better than the Pimax 5K OLED version. Let me just put it out there. This screen looks amazing. This screen looks amazing. So yes, definitely it looks better. The screen looks amazing. The screen looks better than Pimax screens. The screen is really good. So it is a winner. The HP Reverb is a winner. Really nice, really nice. So yeah, good. We talked about the good things, right? We talked about the good thing about the HP Reverb, but we should also talk about the bad things of the Reverb. And that is the tracking. So it has the normal Windows mixed reality tracking. And now with the Oculus Inside tracking out there already, it looks dated. So it's not bad tracking. You will still enjoy your games, and you won't find it. You won't have problems in most of the games. But if you are into shooters, where you have to aim through sights like this, then you're gonna have problems. Then you're going to have problems because then the tracking is going to be a bit shaky. If you go behind your head, the tracking is going to be shaky. But I mean, how often do you do that, right? So in most cases, you will be good with the tracking. But I'm just letting you know, if you are a hardcore first-person shooter gamer, then you're not going to enjoy aiming down the sides. It works if you put the controller a bit further away from you, and let's say you have like a gun stock. Let's say you have a gun stock approach you, for example, right? Then you're gonna be fine because you can just put the controller a bit further away from your face, and you won't have any problems. And actually, for all the other games, you won't have any problems. flight sims, any other games, even Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber with my Samsung Odyssey Plus, right? Which also has the same tracking. I think the only problem, aiming down the sights, if you're getting too close to your face, that's going to be the problem. So yeah, it is good. It is actually okay, the tracking, right? It's just like first-person shooters. If you get too close with that controller, not good. But in general, okay, good enough. But Windows mixed reality, you have to introduce 4 cameras now, because of the Oculus inside tracking, right? Because it's just better. So in the next iteration of Windows mixed reality, you need to have 4 cameras. You need to have 4 cameras. That's important. But for people who love simulation games, for people who love, I don't know, like racing games, people who love flight simulation games, who anyways have other means of steering, of playing the game, right? You have your steering wheel or whatever you have. This headset, the HP Reverb, might be your next dream headset for DCS, for example. Hey, wow, everything is so friggin' clear. It's comfortable. So I think for simmers, for people who love flight simulations, this is going to be amazing, right? Yeah, so this might be the headset for simmers. Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you. And Adam says improved. Oh, now it's gone. Improved inside-out tracking is the future, I think you said, right? And totally agreed. By the way, I met Adam here in the Bay Area, and we had an amazing time drinking some adult beverages. That was amazing, Adam. Amazing to meet you in real life. Where am I right now? I am in San Francisco at the, how's it called? Buena Verba Gardens or something? Next to the Moscone Center in San Francisco. Yeah. Right? So the HP Reverb is a very exciting device. I'm going to review it here on the channel for you guys, and that's definitely something to look out for. That is something to look out for. Do you like Cali? No. I love Cali. I really love California. I think, thank you so much, Brett Bullock. It's almost adult beverage time. Yeah, you're right. I really love California, and I think if I was an American, probably I would be a great Californian guy. I think I would really enjoy it here, really. I really love California. I should be here more often, really. Cool. And they also have really good adult beverages. I found out with Adam the other day when we met, and we had this amazing IPA stuff. Yeah, we had this amazing IPA beers, and in Germany we don't do that, right? In Germany it's like we have Pilsner or wheat beer, and we're good with this. Everything is brewed according to the German purity law from 1516, right? Where you only can put 3 ingredients in it, and we're good with that, yeah, right? But here, I tried the IPA, and wow, that was so good. Am I back? I think I was disconnected. The adult beverage police, the YouTube adult beverage police, they found me. They found me, and they got me. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, California, I like it. I really like it, and I'm gonna come back again. Yeah, I would be a good Californian citizen, I think. Right. So I was talking about the HP Reverb, and that was good. So now let's talk about how were the colors. Yeah, like I mentioned, everything looked amazing, but I didn't get to play dark games. I didn't get to play dark games. So, yeah. By the way, where can I get good IPAs here in San Francisco? Where should I go next? Because I really want to have some IPAs after the stream. So let me know where is the good place to get the IPA beers here in San Francisco, and then I can go there later and have an adult beverage. I didn't have any IPAs before trying the Rift S. And by the way, okay, now let's talk about the next thing here. Tornado or like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right. Okay. So let's talk about the last topic. Pimax versus Reverb. Well, I would still go for the Pimax simply because of the amazing field of view, right? So the Pimax 5K Plus is still my favorite headset, since yeah, it has this amazing field of view, and it has a good enough resolution. So yeah, Pimax. Anyways, I also met with I also met with Kevin Henderson, who is the head of Pimax in North America and also in Europe, and he showed me the Pimax RE version. The Pimax RE version. Can you say 9 meters in German accent? 9 meters, I don't know, it's normal. Yeah, I met with Pimax Kevin Henderson, and he showed me the new Pimax versions, the Pimax RE version. And what are these versions? Well, they are ruggedized versions, and those. Thank you so much, Jonathan Carroll. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yep, you're right. The RE versions are ruggedized versions, and yeah, you can drop them, and very important for MRTV, you can sweat into them. And he said it's going to survive the MRTV sweat test most probably. Wow, that is interesting. So they have coated the ICs and everything inside, and that is big news. That is really big news for everyone who likes to sweat, because with those ruggedized versions, thank you so much, Brett Bullock, for another $1. Man, thank you. With these ruggedized versions, you will be able to sweat into it. You'll be able to run against the wall and all these stuff. So they're coming out in the next few months, and they're going to cost $500 more than the current versions. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And Brett Bullock, another $1. Thank you, man. You're spoiling me here. For beers, I'm going to invest everything in adult beverages. After the stream is over, telling you, I'm going straight to the bar. Probably I should live stream that. So, this is good. I'm looking forward to try out the Pimax ruggedized version with a 9 meters cable. And 9 meters, does this sound like German accent? 9 meters? It sounds like very American, right? 9 meters. 9 meters. So it has a 9-meter cable, right? I think 9 meters sounds normal. If I would say, get to the chopper, that would sound German. Thank you so much, Lee Hancocks. Thank you so much for your £2, and thank you, Trevor, for your €2.59. euros. Amazing. Thank you so much for all the contributions. Oh, good guys. We are 140 euro. I can't even invest that all in IPAs. Thank you so much, Brett Bullock. Thank you so much for the Arnie quote. No problem. Yeah, get to that chopper. Get to that chopper. Yeah, guys, I think I can really do the US very well. I really enjoy my time here. It's amazing. Warm Eaton, we have a very similar accent, Austria and Germans. Very similar. Anyways, so guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to get the Pimax ruggedized versions because I'm going to do the sweat test. I'm going to do the drop test. I'm going to really put lots of stress on it. And my Pimax has not cracked. The very first one that I got, that one cracked. But the newer Pimax 5K Plus that I got, that one didn't crack at all. And yeah, I'm looking forward to try the Pimax RE versions, and I'm going to sweat test it, and I'm going to put it through its paces, and I'm really going to give it a super tough time. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, but that is everything I got for this stream now. Now it is time for Ask Me Anything. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. You can ask me anything now, and I'm going to answer your questions. Valve. Yeah, Valve wasn't here at the show, but they are going to announce something soon. Oh, guys. Let me scroll back. Somebody asked a question. I currently don't own a VR headset. What's the Reverb, and should I get it over the Quest? You don't own a powerful PC. Enough to juice the Rift. Okay, if it's just enough to juice the Rift, I think you can go for the Rift S. Yeah, it's a great headset. The Rift S is a great headset, but you will not have as great blacks as if you would buy the Samsung Odyssey. If you get the Samsung Odyssey Plus, then you can get the best blacks, OLED. You can get a better resolution than the Rift S. So probably you should consider the Samsung Odyssey Plus over the Rift S. However, the better tracking you will get with the Rift S. So the Rift S is a good package. The Rift S is a good package, and you're going to love it, I think, if you are not into horror games and Elite Dangerous. So I think that's a good answer, right? So the Rift S is good. Rift S is indeed, it's a good headset. And if your computer, if you don't have the latest computer, if it's good enough to power a Rift, yeah, why not get a Rift S? Quest versus PSVR image quality. Well, the Quest has a high resolution, and therefore the Quest would look better. But the PSVR is still holding on pretty well, really. Even though it has a low resolution, it has an RGB stripe matrix with 3 subpixels per pixel, which the Quest does not have. So actually, if you're looking for screen door effect in the PSVR, probably you will find less screen door effect in the PSVR as compared to the Quest. But still, the Quest is amazing. More questions, guys. Do we have more questions? Do we have more questions here for this Ask Me Anything? StarVR, no news from StarVR, nothing. Oh, but somebody was asking about the X-Tal, right? Somebody was asking about the X-Tal. So I'm going to go to Prague soon, together with Sweeviver and together with what's his name? What's his name again? The other German. I'm kidding you. Wubu. So I'm going I'm going to Prague together with Thomas and and Sweeviver, and we're going to speak with Xtal about the Xtal consumer version. And once we have confirmed how we're going to work together on this, we're going to tell you guys. But I can tell you it's going to be very, very exciting. It's going to be very, very exciting what they have in store. And I can tell you it is going to be for the VR enthusiast. It's going to be for you and me. It's really, really going to be for the VR enthusiast, and probably going to get super, super excited. You're going to be so excited about it. The excitement is going to be over the friggin' top. So wait for April. Wait for April. I think it's going to be April 9th or so. No. We're going to go the April 11th, I think. April 11th, we're going to go to Prague, and yeah, if we agree on everything, then probably we're going to go to the public on our channels, and then you will know all the details what Xtal is planning. FOV impressions of the HP Reverb. Well, for the FOV impressions of the HP Reverb, yeah, it was a bit bigger than Vive and Rift S and Quest. So yeah, it was a bit bigger, but not much bigger. Not much bigger. Do you have any more questions about anything? Ask me anything. That's the name of the show. Paul needs an all-in-one headset. So will the Reverb get me to that? No, the Reverb, you will need a PC. With the Reverb, you will need a good PC. You will need a 1080, I would say, yeah. At least a 1080. They said you can use a 1072, I think so, if you dial down super sampling, but the Reverb is more for people who have a 1080 Ti, who have a 2080, who have a 2080 Ti. Quest is standalone, exactly. If you want a standalone headset, get the Quest. If you want a standalone headset, get the Quest. Did I see any 6-stop controllers for the Oculus Go? No. Quest support for foveated rendering. I don't know. But the Oculus Go has fixed foveated rendering, right? So probably the Quest also has fixed foveated rendering. Trevor P, are you gonna get hammered tonight? What do you think? I'm going to enjoy an adult beverage, I think, yes. I will get an adult beverage. Everything is very controlled. Everything is very, very good. Like this channel here, which is also very, very good. Enough bigger FOV and Reverb to improve flight sims much? No. If you want an amazing FOV, still, the thing that you need to do is you need to go to Pimax and buy a Pimax, because then you're going to get a huge FOV. And I can recommend the Pimax 5K Plus to you. Did I try Star Wars? No, I didn't try Star Wars. Reverb plus DCS, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, I think so. Reverb plus DCS, smiley face, smiley face. Why don't more headsets use RGB stripe? Yeah, because not many OLED headsets have this technology. Most OLED headsets use the pen tile, like your phones. What do you think about Quest graphics? Well, Quest graphics well, they need to become a bit more cartoonish because they don't have so much graphical power. They don't have so much graphic power, right? It's a mobile SoC. So yeah, it's okay. You will be okay. You will be blown away by the VR experiences in general, right? So that's okay. No shadow on Quest. No, I really didn't see any problems with the Quest so far. I'm afraid of using my Pimax because I love the Odyssey. Yeah, it could spoil it for you. You know, I'm spoiled, right? You guys know I'm spoiled by the FOV, right? Whenever I go back to the 110 degrees, I feel like no. So I'm spoiled. So for VR enthusiasts, oh guys, by the way, I must say, Pimax, right? I'm speaking to you right now, Pimax. You have such an opening right now for VR enthusiasts. You have such an opening right now because, well, Oculus is kind of dropping the ball on us, on the VR enthusiasts. So Pimax, you have such an opening right now to win the hearts and minds of us, of the VR enthusiasts. So get your shit together with the customer service. Make Pimax customer service great again, and I know that you're working on that, and you're going to get all of the VR enthusiasts, Oculus users that are now disappointed. So Pimax, this is your opening. This now is your opening. You can become huge. Pimax, you can become a very, very huge company. You can become the next DJI. You can become the next DJI success story with Chinese manufacturing prowess and American management knowledge. So dear Mr. Henderson, Kevin, we have talked to each other a lot. I know you see that too. I know that you can take this chance. So all the best to you, Kevin. It was great to meet you. So help them to become the next DJI, and you will become, Pimax will become a big name in virtual reality. So they have the chance now to truly catch our attention. I believe they catch your attention, right? Dear people who are watching this right now, dear 163 people, are you considering a Pimax headset now that Oculus has dropped the ball? Say yes in the chat if now you're considering a Pimax because they are for VR enthusiasts, or say no if still Pimax did not catch your attention. Are you now even thinking about getting the Pimax now? Yes. Consider. I'll consider. Yes. Nope. Warm Eaton, aren't you one of those people in the Pimax forums? Since like 1 year? Warm Eaton, I got you there. I got you. So I think what Pimax has to do if they get their shit together with customer service, and if they can make it happen that you can buy a Pimax now and get it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they are going to be so successful. They're going to be so successful. So Pimax has this huge window of opportunity right now when they have so much. In Pimax inside-out tracking, yeah, it might happen. I talked to Kevin and he was like mentioning something. Brandon, good that you were here. Great that you were here. Yeah. Anyways, do you have any more questions here now? Do you have any more questions? Seb, what do you think about the state of HTC? James, I think HTC can make a comeback. I truly think that HTC can make a comeback with the Cosmos. So I hope that the Cosmos has the same display like the HP Reverb and the Qualcomm reference design, because both had this 2K by 2K display, and I believe it could happen. I truly believe it could happen because the Vive Cosmos is the next consumer device. It is somehow the successor to the Vive Pro. So I don't believe that Vive is going to go down with the resolution. It would be so strange to see a lower resolution than the Vive Pro. So the logical next step up would be that the Vive Cosmos has the same display like the Reverb, like the HP Reverb. So think of it, the Vive Cosmos might have the same display as the HP Reverb and the same great inside-out tracking like the Oculus Quest. So then you have a winner here. Then you have a winner. Wouldn't that be amazing? A headset that has the same great display like the HP Reverb, that has the same great inside-out tracking like the Quest, and that can play all of your games from Steam and also from VivePort Infinity. Because with VivePort Infinity, now it's getting a bit more exciting. Paying $99 per year and being able to play all of the 600 games that the VivePort Infinity store has. Oh yes, I think they can make a great comeback with the Vive Cosmos. The question is just, how expensive is the Vive Cosmos gonna be? And there they can fuck up again, because we have seen over and over again that Vive loves to fuck up as what the pricing is concerned. So if the pricing of the Cosmos is right, and I hope they have learned from their mistakes before, I believe that the Cosmos can be the big comeback device of HTC, and it might destroy the Rift S in terms of how good things look and how good it looks like in general. So Vive Cosmos could be amazing. What do you think about this? Do you agree that the Vive Cosmos could be the big comeback with a 2K by 2K display, with the same display that's in the HP Reverb, and with a great 4-camera inside-out tracking? Do you believe it? Say yes if you believe that the Cosmos could be the HTC savior. Say no if you believe no. I want to see. Madman, yes. Push the button, yes. Theodore says, I don't know. Paul Rivera says, lol. Yes. Okay, all right. Andre Magnuson, no. Maybe. VR247, let's hope yes. Anthony Hernandez, yes. And Skid Row, if they have the right price. Aria Rusty, no. Quest is the future. I agree with you, Paul. Quest is the future. But I do believe that they might have a comeback if the Cosmos has the 2K by 2K displays and if it's priced right. That is the big question here. That is the huge question. That is the huge question. Yes, Quest is amazing though. I agree. Quest is amazing. All right, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions out there? Let me see your questions. Can you use Quest outside? That is a good question. That is a very, very good question. I believe you can. I believe you can, as long as your environment is not just free space. If you're in the desert, if you are in the salt desert, where there's nothing else around you, I believe you won't be able to use the Quest. And the reason is, you need some things that the tracking, the inside tracking, where it can tell your somebody took a picture of me. Yeah, oh, that's good. I'm famous now. I'm famous. So the Quest, it needs it needs your surrounding, probably some poles or whatever, so that it can tell where it is in space. So definitely in the desert not gonna work. But here right now, with lots of things around me, right here in San Francisco, in this little park here, yeah, absolutely, I could absolutely play with the Quest here. So that is cool. I think that is really cool, and I believe we're going to see lots of people there. Did anyone know about MRTV at GDC? Yes, actually, I was. Somebody recognized me. Somebody did recognize me, and that was cool. I think like 2 people recognized me. Like, hey, aren't you? No, 3 people recognized me, and said, hey, aren't you Sebastian Ang? And I was so happy, right? I was so happy. Like, wow, that's amazing. Somebody recognized me here. Not bad, not bad. Somebody in San Francisco recognized me. That was cool. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Did you see something from anti-latency? I did not see anything from anti-latency there, no. There are camels in the desert. Yeah, okay, if you are playing in between camels, it's gonna work. Then it's gonna work. All right. Do we have any more questions? Did you meet Palma Lucky? No, I didn't meet Palma Lucky. No, didn't meet him, unfortunately. But I don't know if he was there. If he was there at all, I don't know. Oh, the sun is now disappearing behind the skyscraper, which means I can say hello to you like this now. Right. Am I hungry? Yes, and I'm thirsty, if you understand what I'm saying here. IPA, I'm coming. Did I see Crow Team? No. Do the new headset use Virtual Link yet? No, they don't. They don't use Virtual Link. Question, when is the Quest coming out? Thank you so much, Brett Bullock. Thank you so much. Okay, I talked about this with Anthony from VR365. 365. You have to watch his stream to see how it really should sound like. So if you have not subscribed to VR365 yet, you need to do that. And another thing that you need to subscribe to, which is amazing content, VR Roundtable. Go and subscribe to VR Roundtable now. Go there now. Open another tab right now. Look for VR Roundtable and subscribe. They are amazing. This is my favorite VR podcast, right? So VR Roundtable, look for it and subscribe now. It is good. And also subscribe to VR365. So I met Anthony. From VR365, and we talked about all the questions. Yeah, and now I forgot the question. I totally forgot the question now. Fuck. Damn. Yeah. This is what happens. This is what happens. Oh yeah. When is the quest coming out? Right. Oh my god. That's. I had probably. Yeah. Okay, when is the Quest coming out? The Quest is most probably coming out at F8, at the F8 conference. And that's going to happen, I believe, 1st of May. 1st of May in this year. So I believe just like F8 last year when the Oculus Go came out, it's going to happen like the same, I believe. I believe that Zuckerberg is going to stand there on the stage and he's going to say, hey, you know what, guys? The Oculus Quest is available from today. And all of you who are in here, you get one for free. And for all of you normal people, you can go to Best Buy right now and get it. Oh, yes. So, Quest, probably 1st of May, 2019. And for the Rift S, I believe it's going to happen on PAX East. on PAX, which is next week. I believe next week we're going to see the Rift S, that you can like order it, or probably it's even going to be available. So I believe that the Rift S is going to be available from PAX at PAX East. Because why do I believe so? Well, I believe the signs are there. You know, so many of my dear YouTube colleagues and VR YouTubers, they are being shipped to PAX. They're going to go there, and they're being invited by Oculus, which is amazing. And therefore, I believe that the Rift S is going to come out at PAX East. So why would Oculus want them to be there? I believe Oculus wants them to be there to talk about the Rift S. And I believe that that's why the Rift S is going to be launched at PAX East, which is next week. So I believe that the Rift S launch is upon us. I believe that the Rift S launch is upon us. I believe that next week you will be able to at least pre-order the Rift S. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen at PAX East. So PAX East, Rift S, and then most probably Quest. We have to wait a bit longer. We have to wait until F8. So, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Yeah, some guy. Time for some beer, adult beverages, right? Are you going there to PAX East? No, I don't have the money to go to PAX East. I don't have the money to go to PAX East. So if Oculus decides they also want to invite me, yes, you are on the stream. You made it. Yeah. If Oculus decides to invite me too, then I will perhaps also go, right? But it would be like very tiring then directly go there, because I will go back to Germany tomorrow, and then I will go back to PAX East. So I don't think I'm going to PAX East. But honestly speaking, I don't think that I could see any more things that I've already seen. Because think of it, I got like an 1 hour hands-on with the Rift S and the Quest. I've seen Beat Saber on the Quest. I've seen Stormland on the Rift S. I've seen Asgard's Wrath on the Rift S. I've seen everything, while the product manager of the Quest was standing next to me answering my questions. What else could I get from PAX East? I mean, what else on top of that could I get from PAX East? And I really don't think it would be so worth it for me to go there. What do you guys think? Are you going to F8? I would love to go to F8 though. I would love to go to F8. Gee, Rambo, no, I'm not looking for herpes. I have a wife and I'm super happy, so not gonna get herpes from anything. So, yeah, I don't think the PAX East is going to be so interesting for me to go, but I would love to go to F8. So, dear Oculus, if you want to invite me to F8, this I would say yes. I would definitely go to F8. Oh, F8 would be great, right? If I could be there and if I could give you some coverage. So, if I could be invited to F8, dear Oculus, this would be good. Then I would definitely cover it here on MRTV, and it would be pretty amazing, since I like to cover this whole VR thing. right? Yeah. If I have stranded on a desert island and could take only one VR headset, on that island, do I have internet? Do I have power, a power outlet? If I didn't have anything, then I think I would. Okay, if I don't have a power outlet, I need to bring like lots of these which are powered, and the Quest. But if I would have everything else at my disposal, lighthouse, a power outlet, then it would be the Pimax 5K Plus. But yeah, Quest and solar power bank. You're right. VR Legion, Quest and solar power bank. That's it. Quest solar power bank. Right. Do you have any more questions, my dear friends? Or would you release me now for the adult beverages? So how does the Rift S connect with just one cable? It's not just one cable. It's not one cable. No, I don't know. Depends on your environment. Am I underage? Well, this year is 39 years old. I know I'm quite juicy for this age, but I should be able to get an IPA. Do you like the Pimax 5K XR? I don't know. Palmaki is probably puking at a Rift S. Yeah, probably, yeah. Does Rift S have this? Oh, I have to wait a moment. Does Rift S have smaller FOV than the Rift? No, it has bigger FOV than the Rift. Which better, Oculus Rift S or HP Reverb? For the Oculus Rift S is better, but for the screen and the FOV, the HP Reverb is better. Do I like air? What do you mean air? Like fresh air, or what do you mean? Do you miss your wife? Oh yes, I totally miss my wife. And I'm so looking forward to finally go back to Germany. Oh my goodness, I'm so missing my wife. Oh. Any more question? Think they will invite you after your glowing review of the Rift S. But my review of the Rift S was not so glowing, right? I just, you know how this channel rolls, right? I'm giving you the truth about the headsets. So yeah, the Rift S is a good headset. The Rift S is a good headset if you don't care about the perfect black levels, right? So yeah, would be amazing if they invite me to the F8. Is the S more comfortable than the Reverb? Oh, that's a good question. I didn't check the Reverb long enough for you to for me to tell you. I need to have both devices at the MRTV headquarters, and I am going to get both devices. I'm going to the Reverb. Wow, the Reverb and the Rift S are both really comfortable. Did you watch the awesome Nintendo Labo VR? I watched a bit of it, but not everything. I didn't have time. What is the most comfortable HMD you ever tried? Wow. Wow. The most comfortable. Thank you so much, VR 24/7, for your $5 adult beverages. You're welcome. Thank you. Wow, the most comfortable. Wow, the Star VR 1. The Star VR 1 was a killer. It was light. It had this like deluxe audio strap thing. Yes, the Star VR 1 was a killer. Really, really good. Wow, I missed the Star VR 1. But the PlayStation VR is still, the PlayStation VR still is together now with the Quest though. Together with the Quest probably now, very, very nice. How was the text legibility on the Reverb? Amazing. Text legibility was amazing, really. So for the Reverb, I must say, like for the Vario, for the $6,000 headset, ouch! It's gonna be tough for Vario to compete against the $600 HP Reverb because it's just one tenth of the price, right? But where you have the clarity on the whole thing and not just here. So, ouch! The clarity is amazing on the Reverb. Is AC going to take over Stavia for 100%? We don't know. When will PC VR reach Retina resolution? We are very close. This 2K by 2K, the 2K by 2K displays, they are amazing. I've also seen them in the Pico standalone headset. In the Pico, what's it called? 2G 4K? Amazing. I think it's the same screen, the same LCD screen that's also in the Reverb. Amazing. Do I prefer the Quest design over the Oculus S design? You mean the Halo thing? Honestly speaking, I like the Halo design. I really like the Halo design. I love the PSVR. So I must check it longer. So I had 1 hour right for the Quest and for the Rift S, and I liked both. I really loved both in terms of comfort. It was amazing. It was really good. It was fantastic. So the long-term thing, I need to do the long-term thingy, and then I can let you know what are my thoughts about which is better. Is Pimax still the king for VR enthusiasts? Yes, for VR enthusiasts, Pimax is still the king. Chris B, thank you so much, man. $10. Very sad, no IPD adjustment for the Rift S. Oh yes, exactly. 81mm IPD doesn't do well with software adjustment. Oh yes, Chris B. That is another big thing. And I think I even didn't rant on this stream, right? I didn't even rant on it. That it doesn't have the IPD adjustment. Oh my goodness, yes, 81, forget it, man, forget it. Not gonna be pretty for you. That sucks. So, for VR enthusiasts, I think you have to look at Pimax right now. I think you have to look at Pimax right now, or at Xtal. Right. Any more questions here? Any more questions on this amazing stream? I loved it so far. Any more questions? And still 160 people watching this. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much that you enjoy my stuff. And you release me, guys, right? Thank you so much for watching this. And for the 158 people now, give it a thumbs up. Where are your thumbs? It would be so easy for you to give me a thumbs up now and release me into the IPA bar. Yes, thumbs up. He also thinks so. Thank you so much, and this indeed concludes my GDC 2019 coverage. I really hope that you enjoyed my GDC coverage. If you want to support what I'm doing here, like traveling to these on my own money, giving you this stuff, giving you this independent coverage, then I will be very happy if you join the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. mrtvelite.com, one word, with only one adult beverage. With only one adult beverage per month, you're supporting what I'm doing, and you even get much more content. You get all the background stuff. I'm going to take a video now, going to the bar for the MRTV Elite. So it really is worth it to join the MRTV Elite at mrtvelite.com. Only one adult beverage a month, and you support the stuff that I'm doing, and you will see much more content. So if you love the stuff that I'm putting out, go to mrtvelite.com right now. Yeah, that's everything that I got. That's everything that I got for you guys. Thumbs up again. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, do so now. And please do spread the word. MRTV is very good. And thank you, John Overholt, for another $5. Thanks. And now I'm going to go and get an adult beverage. All the best from me, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode. See you back from Germany. Bye-bye.